Hey everybody, today we were at the Lamb's End Lucky Magazine Summer Style event in Burlington Mall, Burlington, Massachusetts. I'm lucky enough to be right now with Elise Loehman, who's the editor-at-large at Lucky Magazine, and she got to chat with shoppers today about what they should wear and just have your expert advice. People were like jumping for it. So I'm so excited to be here with her, and I just wanted to talk to you about fashion. I mean, I write for moms.
Right.
So what are some tips from you at Lucky Magazine for moms right now for summer fashion?
Well, I feel like, and today we touched on this a lot with different shoppers, but there's a concern about looking age appropriate,
yes,
but interesting.
Yes.
And it's summer, so it's a little bit more difficult to stay cool without feeling like you're being overexposed.
Yep.
So those are some of the main considerations. And again, it always comes back to balancing out the proportions. If you're going to wear a more voluminous tinted top, you need to wear a more fitted bottom. Because I think a lot of women today were saying, like, I feel dumpy and bumpy, and I don't know why. And it's like, well, because you're wearing too much clothing. There's too much volume.
Right.
The other thing that I have to say is that I've encountered a lot of body dysmorphia.
As moms have.
Right.
Yes.
Where they feel loath to wear anything that's at all form-fitting. And it can be form-fitting, it can be tailored and be flattering. It doesn't have to be tight.
Right.
And there's a distinction, but I think a lot of women tend to go to the other extreme where they're wearing a size 10 and maybe they're really a size 6.
Right.
And that's not flattering either.
Exactly.
So, and then the other thing that I women, really want to look stylish, but that can be difficult. And so a store like Lamb's End Canvas is actually a great spot for figuring out how to do it because it's packed with great basics.
Right.
And I think that rather than looking for that one centerpiece item, which will really paint you into a corner style-wise, you're constantly trying to figure out how do I wear this crazy pattern dress or whatever it is, this like over-the-top conceptual blouse. It's so much easier to add layers.
Right.
And to start with like a simple tank top and then maybe put on that little button down and leave it open and twist that into a full skirt. Absolutely. Demure.
Yep.
That looks a lot more interesting than just like bright top and pants.
Right. So like I have you here right now, so I'm gonna have follow us. But like these scarves right here, I know that obviously scarves are a great accessory.
Yes.
And do the color is great right now?
And that's a great way to add color and interest, and that's another thing we talked about. Like, you use your accessories, like make them work for you. Whether it's a belt or a scarf or a few different necklaces, or I obviously love bangles.
Yeah, this is great.
Everything I'm wearing is pretty simple except for my accessories, and that's where it goes maybe off the deep end.
Which is good because you look amazing.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, the scarves are great, and they're great for sort of transitional weather, particularly if you work in a place that has a lot of air conditioning.
Yep.
It's just sort of a nice extra insulating layer if you're worried about being cold. And a lot of these are really pretty, fun colors. It's a great way to test drive color if you don't want it all over your body.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and that's the other thing with like a belt. Like, try a yellow belt. Yellow is difficult for anyone to wear. It's not the most flattering color. But if it's a belt, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a top.
You get that nice splash.
Right, exactly. And so, I don't know, I think that really now is the time. There's so many trends that there are almost no trends.
Yeah.
So then rather than worrying about being current, worry about flattering your body and finding things that you're comfortable in and that you're going to wear.
Right.
And it's like always a slight tweak. Like, you don't want to jump off the deep end because if you don't know how to wear something, you can't wear it.
Right.
So it's like, you can evolve your style in a subtle way.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great advice for moms. Thank you so much. This was great today. We had a lot of fun, a lot of people, and I'm going to actually keep shopping for myself.
Now it's time for me to shop.
See, exactly. I'm going to follow her around.